What's up, world? It's your boy Ken and Corey, man. I know it's been a minute since I made the good old walk and talk videos, but it's been cold, and y'all know I don't do the cold. But in today's video, we will be exploring the reasons why there are starting to be more and more single men here in Washington, D.C. I've been doing my research, and today I'm going to share it with you. It is also very windy, so I apologize if the sound is crazy. All right, before I get too deep, I just want to remind you guys that I do have a group that we've been doing like a couple different meetups and eating and hanging out. Recently, we just went and did putt-putt golf at this place called Swingers in DuPont Circle. So if you guys want to start hanging out with me or just meet some friends here in the DC area, make sure you check out the description and join the GroupMe because we stay linking up and we're planning different outings. All right, so why are we finding more and more single men here in the DC area, here in the DMV area in general? Well, one major reason is the fact that men are literally starting to just prioritize their careers over everything. They are realizing the value and the joy that comes with being able to build something and be able to control something in a sense of being able to have something that's gonna last. And one thing that's gonna last and do you justice throughout your life is always gonna be your career. You know, women come and go, but if you can get your career to where you want it to be in life, you'll be a lot better off just over time. But another thing that kind of comes with prioritizing your career is the fact that you don't really have time anymore. And that kind of like inadvertently is one of the main reasons why you can't do a relationship. Because we all know in a relationship, especially when it comes with men and women require a lot of attention and a lot of time. That's just something that's you're incapable of doing if you're focused on your career. Okay, guys, so what's another reason why men are starting to be single? I'm gonna go ahead and say that it has a lot to do with these social media apps, these dating apps in general, because let's be real, men greatly, farly outweigh women on dating apps to the point where, you know, women can get on a dating app, post like literally one photo of themselves and not put anything in the description, and she could wake up tomorrow with like 500 message requests, versus you can literally have a guy post, go get full-blown photo shoots done, carefully craft his information, and swipe right on every single woman he sees, and maybe he may wake up with one interested person after about a week or two. Just being real. And so with those numbers being drastically changed or drastically crazy like that, a lot of guys aren't trying to use dating apps to date. I actually even ran into a guy recently, and I'm not gonna say his name or anything like that, but he just feels like when he puts his stats down on a piece of paper of what type of guy he is, he feels like he just doesn't line up to be the type of guy that women want. But if you was to meet him in person, he feels like he's a lot better catch as far as like being a catch in real life after you get to know him. I mean, let's just be real. If a guy's like 5'7", 5'6", or something like that, shorter, most women, when they see that on a piece of paper, they're gonna automatically just swipe left. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys this dope view. It's one of my favorite views here in the city, and it's free to get up here. Right now, I'm on top of the MLK Library, which is downtown. I was here once earlier this year, or I guess late last year, for an actual event that was going on. And I told myself I wanted to come back up here one day when it's not too freaking cold, because I don't do the cold. A lot of y'all might already know that, but I'm gonna keep saying it throughout this entire video. I don't do the cold. All right, so this next thing isn't gonna take a rocket scientist, right? This next point may make a lot of you disagree with me. A lot of women tend to disagree with me on this next point, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Women have a lot more expectations when it comes to dating than men do. Like much higher, and not even just the quality of like height, but literally just the amount of expectations are just through the roof when you talk about women. When it comes to guys and what they want out of women, it doesn't really tend to be that many things, but I guess you could also say that the things that we want may be harder to maintain depending on where that woman is in her life. I don't know. Also, there's a lot of women kind of also just been written off in general because they have hard negotiables that a lot of guys just don't want to deal with, just being honest. Okay, so let's say that after all that, you decide that you're gonna go ahead and still try to make it work, you know, while dating as a guy, even though you're still focusing on your career and you're trying to make time for these women to go on dates and stuff like that. Another thing that is an issue is just these social norms. Like some of these social aspects in the world just don't coincide with dating. For example, whenever you see a group of women, fellas, and let me know if I'm wrong, whenever you see a group of women, you don't approach them, even though you see one in the group that you like. More than likely, you're just gonna let it go and be like, I'm not even gonna approach, because you know that the social norm is for all of the women to gang up and And even though one of them might have actually been interested in you, the other ones that aren't getting any attention are gonna just automatically block, because that's what women do. And the chances of the woman having the courage to tell her friends like, no, fall back, like, nah, y'all chill out, are pretty minimal. So that social norm is gonna cause most guys to just stay in the cut and don't even give anybody the opportunity to make them look stupid. Recently, if you guys have seen me hang out with this friend of mine, Tip Tigress, we went to this place called Kitchen and Cocktails. What's crazy is the fact that there was a group of women that was there celebrating someone's birthday or whatnot. And I tell Tip this all the time. I always give her this piece of advice. There was a woman there, she was celebrating her birthday and she had some friends there with her. One of her friends sat down to the right and got up whenever, you know, like a birthday song came on, the DJ played a birthday song, she got up and she started dancing. Well, the DJ saw the women getting up and dancing and having a good time. So as a good DJ, he got up and he decided to go over there with the women and try to hype them up and be like, hey, like, you know, what's the birthday girl's name? Well, when the DJ walked over there, the girl who was the friend, not even her birthday, by the way, she stops and looks over her shoulder because she sees the DJ standing there, and she starts like basically clowning him, looking at him like he's crazy for even having the balls to even think that he should come up and like dance with them or have a good time with them. Now, mind you, this dude is working. He's not actually trying to actively court or get at one of the girls, but because she just felt like she was in the position to clown him, she did. Now, mind you, I'm gonna be real with you. This woman was not the type of woman that I feel like a lot of guys would have high up on their I want to date list. I think that's the best way to put it. I don't want to just call nobody like ugly or unattractive, but in my book, she wasn't attractive to me, and I don't think there was any other guys in there that thought she was attractive. But yet, because she was put in a position to be able to be treated like she's attractive or whatever, she just fell into the social norm of being like, who do you think you is? Like walking up to me and my friends. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Ask Tip Tigress. I'm not lying. All right, so I gotta be real with y'all. This is the last one on my list before I kind of pretty much end the video. I know this isn't that long of a video, but I'm just keeping it real with y'all. A lot of y'all are so addicted to social media and being on your phones, especially at like an early age, that a lot of y'all have not developed the skills that it takes to be able to be social and to be able to try to approach women, let alone make friends. So when it comes to situations like actually trying to be out here in the dating world, y'all out here flopping, you know what I'm saying? Like a fish out of water, because y'all don't know what to do, what to say, and none of that stuff. But, you know, just trying to let you guys know, like, that's one of the main reasons why you're single, because you need to work on your social skills. You should be able to walk up to anybody whenever you want to. Well, not whenever you want to, but, you know, whenever it makes sense, and be able to start a conversation. It's not hard. Trust me. Okay, guys, one last thing that I didn't think about that I kind of wanted to add to this whole situation is emotional intelligence. I think that's also kind of like another reason why people just ain't able to get in these relationships. When I say people, I mean men. Some men just don't have the emotional intelligence. And sometimes it just takes the right person to kind of like teach it to them, to be honest with you. But realistically, that could also hinder a lot of men in the DC area from being able to be in a relationship. Because I've been meeting some guys lately who are single, and when you ask them why, the reasons that they tell you of why they're single don't line up with what you're seeing literally out of them as they're speaking and as they're hanging out with you in the group. And it's the lack of emotional intelligence that lets them even know, or just social intelligence that lets you know and everybody surrounding them the real reason why they're single. I'm just saying. All right, people, don't judge me. I think I'm about to go to Shake Shack because I'm not that far away. Real quick, on a side note, real quick, if you guys have never been to where I'm at right now, I just want to let you guys know real quick that I am at the MLK Library. I know I said it earlier when I went up to the roof, but the MLK Library, low-key, is a nice little place to kind of hang out for free. You know, fellas, if you guys decide you do want to be out here dating in these streets and you're looking for a free place, that's also, you know, gives you warmth and you can go inside and all that good stuff, and you want to kind of stay downtown, you can definitely check out this place right here, MLK Library. All right, I just saw Shake Shack on the map, and I think it was this direction. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but hopefully I'm going in the right direction. And I'm also purposely, continuously to show this in the background because I want you guys to see MLK Library in the background. It's definitely a dope little spot. I believe you can get some Wi-Fi. I keep telling myself I'm gonna like telework there one day, but I still haven't done it. And since telework is about to be gone, oh, there's Shake Shack. Since telework is about to be gone, ooh, I should cross here because everybody else is crossing. Nope, that was a bad idea. Look at all this freaking snow, man. make no dang sense. This is the reason why I don't be coming outside and making videos no more. Anyways, guys, I have one more thing I want to talk to you guys about. I wasn't gonna put it in the video, but after I've been thinking about it, I'm like, I probably gotta, like, I kind of feel like I gotta talk about it. And that is the fact that one of the reasons why guys are single is because they don't feel like they can be adequate providers. And when I say adequate, I mean they just know they can't really stand out as a provider because of the fact that there's a lot of gender equality going on now, a lot of like women's rights that they've been pushing to have equal pay. I mean, the majority of women, a lot of them are starting to make the same amount of money as guys, you know, in a lot of different industries. So to try to have the expectation of men to be the type of man to provide for you when you make either the same amount or more than him, it just doesn't make sense in our brain. It's like, okay, I don't mind sharing a little extra when I have extra, but when we have the same or you have more than me, why would I spend more of my check than you do? So that's another thing. I just want to throw it out there because like I said, I thought about it. I wasn't sure if I was even gonna put it in this video, but I felt like I kind of had to. Even though I already told you guys to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are watching the video now, then it's because you guys really rock with me. And I appreciate that. Anyways, I'm headed home finally because it's a little cold. I got enough of my walking out and out and about stuff out the way. So here's what it is, man. I'm about to head home. See you guys in the next video or in the next meetup or in the next live. We bring y'all all kinds of content in 2025. It's really going down if you guys haven't noticed it yet. All right, guys, peace. It is definitely rush hour traffic right now, people. Definitely rush hour traffic. It's just that time of day when everybody's outside. Now, real quick, if you guys are watching this still, make sure you check out some of my other videos. I usually put like a little end screen at the bottom so you guys can be able to choose another song, another video to watch. And like always, like I said, see you guys in the next video. Peace. I feel like all I know. Looks like I finally made it to my place of destination, Shake Shizzle.